Silence stretched between us. Thick. Suffocating. Silas crushed his cigarette into the ashtray. He leaned back against the wall, his posture languid but dominating. Actually, there isn't that much of a rush. It's just that Eden's career is taking off right now. You constantly harassing her, it's really annoying. I didn't answer. I focused on the paper in front of me. Stroke by stroke. I signed my name on the divorce agreement. Only then did I look up. Don't worry. It won't happen again. Silas stiffened. A shadow crossed his face, as if he couldn't process the lack of drama. After a moment, he straightened up. A trace of barely detectable irritation surfaced in his voice. Good. It better not. Otherwise, you know the consequences. My body betrayed me. A sharp tremor seized my limbs. My throat constricted, blocking the air, a physical reflex to the psychological blow. The last time he forced me into this corner, I had shattered. I had lost my mind and leaked the explicit photos Eden sent to provoke me. Silas didn't hesitate. He sued me for defamation. Then came the fans. They doxed me. Ripped my privacy to shreds. Forced me to apologize publicly like a puppet on a string. I remembered the courtroom. The verdict in his favor. Silas had stood there, watching me unravel with total detachment. He had raised a brow, his voice smooth and cruel. Wife, are you satisfied with this result? It was strange. Back then, the pain had been visceral. A tearing in my chest. A crushing weight on my lungs. But now? Nothing. My pulse didn't race. My heart felt hollowed out, left with nothing but a cold, biting irony. I picked up my suitcase and walked out the door. Outside, I looked down at the plane ticket in my hand. The realization washed over me, slow and final. I had finally let go of the love that had destroyed me. The giant LED screen lit up the plaza. Eden was endorsing a luxury lipstick, smiling with blinding confidence. That face merged perfectly with the memory of the girl who used to claw at me with wild provocation. Silas was right about one thing. Eden's career was skyrocketing. The explicit photos hadn't destroyed her. Instead, her own attitude had fans worshipping her as some kind of independent queen or girl boss. But I hadn't found out about the affair by accident. I found out because Eden wanted me to. Back then, I had turned the entire Jeong mansion upside down. I made sure everyone knew the ugly truth about Silas. During that time, all the wealthy wives tried to talk me down. Be generous. Compromise. But I hated him. I hated Silas for betraying me. I hated that he turned me into a hysterical lunatic while he lived his best life with his mistress. I wouldn't accept it. I wouldn't compromise. Then came the paparazzi photos. The hotel room. It blew up. To save Eden's future and reputation, Silas made a decision. He went public. The headlines were full of it, the billionaire heir and the actress. A true love story. It broke me. Provoked to the brink of madness, I stormed into Silas's office, screaming, losing every ounce of dignity I had left. Suppressing his temper, he shielded Eden, ushering her out first. That protection was the final straw. My hand closed around the heavy crystal ashtray. I swung it. A dull thud echoed in the room. Blood instantly gushed down his forehead, dark and warm. I screamed that he was trash. That he belonged in the gutter. Silas didn't flinch. He wiped the blood from his eye, his expression terrifyingly cold. Yes. I am trash. I cheated. If you can't handle it, then divorce me. The air left the room. We both froze. But I broke the silence first. My voice was unrecognizable. Shredded. Hysterical. Why should I divorce you? Why should I give you and that bitch a happy ending? Silas, you deserve to carry the brand of a cheater and a homewrecker for the rest of your miserable life. We parted on bad terms. After that, he didn't even come home. The only way I knew where he was? Eden's Instagram posts. Detailed updates of their love life. I snapped. I decided to burn it all down. Scorched earth. Total destruction. I posted our marriage certificate online. I captioned it with the truth about their affair. But before it could trend, Silas struck back. He moved faster than I could have imagined. He paid a high price to buy off Dr. Radcliffe, my mother's specialist abroad. He held her treatment hostage. Then he gave me an ultimatum: clarify that the certificate was fake. The moment I heard the news, my world stopped. The blood drained from my face, leaving me lightheaded and cold. My vision blurred. I stood there, frozen in absolute shock. I was so numb, I didn't even notice the provocative look of triumph on Eden's face. My voice tore from my throat, raw and shredded. Silas, you know she can't wait. You know her condition is critical. You know this will kill her. How can you be so heartless? Silas didn't flinch. He sat there, utterly detached, smoke curling from his lips in a lazy gray ribbon. I collapsed onto the sofa. My legs gave out. My energy evaporated. Only then did he crush the cigarette into the ashtray. He looked at me, his gaze heavy and cold. Wife, don't expect any mercy from me. Go fix it. Clarify the rumors. Don't ruin her. The air vanished from the room. My chest caved in. A physical weight crushed my lungs, grinding my ribs together. I gasped, mouth open, struggling for oxygen like a fish thrown onto the dry, burning sand. Suffocating. Dying. I looked at him, but the man I once loved was gone. That was the moment. The snap. The end. I decided to kill the love I had for him. But the humiliation had only just begun. Mom couldn't wait. The treatment was her lifeline. I had no leverage. I had to kneel. I went online. I typed the words. The marriage certificate is fake. I forged it. I'm just a jealous, delusional ex-girlfriend. To this day, the comments section is still a cesspool. Grandma, you desperate for dick or what? Psycho. You dare spread rumors about my goddess? You have absolutely no shame. Someone needs to slap her awake. Seriously. Crowdfund a slap? I'll chip in $5. I've got 10. I moved through the next few days like a ghost. Hollow. Numb. My only refuge was the sterile quiet of the hospital room. I sat by my mother's bed, hiding from the world. I didn't check my phone, but my face betrayed me. Susan saw it. She sighed, her voice weak, and started talking about the past. About me and Silas. Young love is supposed to be pure. In high school, Silas was obsessed with me, but too insecure to speak. He just shadowed me, walking me home every single day. Until the day the thugs cornered me. Silas jumped in. They brutally broke 3 of his ribs. But he didn't let go. He curled around me, taking every kick, every blow, shielding me with his own broken body. After that, falling in love was inevitable. Back then, he wasn't the heir to the Jiang Empire. He was just a stray living with his grandmother, Agnes, starving and cold. It was Susan who fed him. It was Susan who paid his tuition. And now? Her kindness had sharpened into the knife he was holding against her throat. She had no idea what her daughter was facing. I looked at her wasting away. I surrendered. Fine, I thought. At least I still have her. At least I'm not completely empty. But fate loves to play cruel jokes on the broken.